What do you do when you want to control someone in power? Do you bribe them? Maybe. Make a threat against them and their family? That could work. What if the person you're trying to control has so much money and protection that bribes and threats wouldn't even scratch the surface of getting his attention? Maybe you go another route. You do some digging and discover that the person you're after likes to party, loves to cheat on his wife, and doesn't shy away from the devil's powder behind closed doors. So, you invite this person to a party, and then around midnight, the boring people head out and the real party begins. The alcohol is now paired with the sniffing of substances. More young women and young men enter the extravagant atmosphere, and this person says to himself, "Wow, they look pretty young." But no one else seems to raise any alarm, so he goes along with it. One of these young women even puts her arm around this person, kisses him on the cheek, and puts her hand in his lap. Some of his peers start to leave the room with these younger guests, and this person realizes that he's the only one left. He panics, then leaves before things can take a darker turn, before he could be implicated in anything depraved. Or so he thought. On Monday, there's an envelope on this person's desk with a note inside that says, "I hope you'll go along with what we discussed." Behind the note, there's a photo with a young woman's hand around this person's shoulder and her other hand in his lap. On the edge of the photo, there's an arrow pointing to the girl with a date of birth, June 16th, 2009. However much power this person had 30 seconds ago, they are now totally compromised, totally controlled. Every breath he takes from this moment on is from air owned by another dark source who specializes in audiovisual blackmail. This time on The Zach Show, I sit down with investigative journalist Nick Bryant, who has dared to peer down the dark rabbit hole so deeply that he was the one who released Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Black Book back in 2015. Nick and I discuss what the Franklin scandal, the Epstein cover-up, and P. Diddy have in common in an episode that dives into the world of audiovisual blackmail of the most powerful people on the planet and the dark, malignant organizations who choreograph it from the shadows. Step out of the shadows and into the light with the investigative mind of Nick Bryant. Let's get into it.